All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Took this one trade today. We ended up hitting a nice win on four accounts. Fully TP'd on one account, and then the other three, I was leaving a runner. I actually wanted to see this run higher, potentially to London, but that ended up getting stopped out break even. But made about 300-ish bucks on each account. Executions are all in the Discord. I forgot to put the last execution, but for the last TP taken there. But scaled out on the way. Again, two alpha accounts, two MFU accounts. So super happy with how this went today. If you guys want a discount to Alpha Futures, link is in the pinned comment, and my code LukeX will get you the best discount right now. It's 10% off. And if you guys want to join the Discord, live trading, all that stuff like that from time to time, and then every day we do pre-market analysis, links in the pinned comment as well. So I'm going to run through this pretty quick. Basically, coming into market open, we had already swept out London low. We'd already pretty much swept out all the buy side draws, and ES was reacting out of a daily bullish FEG. So I wanted to see I wanted to see price come into this 15-minute gap coming into market open and continue to push us lower, and we could look for the next sell side draw. Or I wanted to see, it get traded above, and then we'd continue to maybe take these highs out and then towards London high. So market opens up and we get this initial wick down, and then we get this nice candle to the upside. I really wanted to long right here, but I just figured we were still trading within this 15-minute gap, this bearish gap, and it could easily send us lower. So I just kind of wanted to avoid that, and that ended up running. We could have, if I did take this trade, it probably would have been something like this and then targeted these highs right here, or that 1 hour gap we had up there. But regardless, unfortunately missed that, and it ended up actually edging London high. So from there I was thinking, okay, if we get a pullback into a 5-minute bullish FEG, we could potentially seek longs back higher towards London. We end up kind of just trading through that, and I was also looking at shorts here, but then we just started to consolidate and we just started to slowly chop, so I kind of avoided that. But then I noticed that we had this hourly low right here, but I also realized that we had this 9:30 market open low right here, and we came down and swept it right here. So from here, we got a nice shift. We start to get this aggressive shift to the upside, and at this point, I'm thinking that it's highly unlikely that we're going to continue down with it out, at least pushing up to maybe fill in the unfilled gap we have above. And if you notice, we had this 5-minute unfilled gap at the time. This was an unfilled gap. So let me just bring this back. So this is what price was looking like at the time. We had a 5-minute unfilled gap. We had just swept out the 9:30 market open low. And the thing I like too is we had low resistance liquidity right here, all leading into that 5-minute gap. And what we had here, basically, we had a nice strong displacement candle right here. We got this strong candle, this strong candle. Price came back into this 1-minute gap, and it also gave a 3-minute inversion right here. We came back in and retested the inversion, and then I just wanted one more confirmation close to prove that we're probably going to shift up. And as soon as this candle closed right here, which wasn't a great close, I just took the entry right there, got a pretty good fill, and we ended up getting pushed into profit immediately. I went break even at this internal high right here, and then we started to kind of stall right here. So I started to take partials right here. Then I took my final partial after we tapped into the 5-minute gap. And then again, I scaled out on the 3 accounts. I fully TP'd on the 1 account right here. I left the 3. I took 80% off, and I was leaving a runner all the way up to potentially these highs up here. We tagged 5-minute CE, and then from there we just dumped down. So the rest of my position, my runners got stopped out break even. But super happy with this trade regardless. Again, I'll run through it really quick. Basically, market opens up, we manipulate up, we come up, we just edge London high, we trade down, we don't really see anything on the way down, but then we sweep out this 9:30 low right here, which is something that I've been paying attention to a lot. So we sweep this market open low right here. We get a nice shift in order flow to the upside. We actually get this, again, this 3-minute inversion right here. We come back in and retest it. Volume is shifting bullish. We got these 2 nice candles right here. We come back into this 1-minute gap, get this nice close. Price displaces up, comes back in, and I get the entry right there. Break even at this internal high, and then TP at the start of the 5-minute gap. Again, you could have held to CE of the 5-minute gap. Again, I left those runners, but those were taken out break even. But anyway, super happy. Again, didn't want to risk heavy because it's the last week of 2025 going into New Year. And on top of that, it's Monday, so just didn't want to go crazy. But super happy with this trade. Again, there were opportunities all over. You had this opportunity here around market open, and then there was probably something you could have gone in shorts. I really don't see anything too clean, but if you guys did catch this, I think this is a great trade. But that's it for me, guys. Again, all the links in the pinned comment, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.